All right. Look, I did that on time. I haven't ruined it yet. Yay. Welcome to a wonderful day at Locale Rebel featuring Tech Malfunctions. I will be your host today, Cat Lady. Lila is not feeling well. I'm going to go ahead and start the song. Thanks.
Dang. You hear that sound? Let's go. Notification pop, there's another cash cow. Notification pop, local rebel right now. Hands in the air, turn the volume loud. Lil cow, rebel, run the whole crowd. Lil cow, rebel, real cow, rebel. Check going nuts when that bell goes ding. Lil cow, rebel, let it ring. Phone just buzzed, red dot on the screen. Fresh milk alert, know what that means. One click, whole squad slide in. Local rebel gang, yeah, we always win. Tea in my cup, crown on tilt. Every time I drop, whole timeline spilt. If you see that ping, you already know. Lil cow, rebel still in the show. Notification pop, there's another cash cow. Notification pop, logo rebel right now. Hands in the air, turn the volume loud. Lil cow, rebel, run the whole crowd. Lil cow, rebel, real cow, rebel. Check going nuts when the bell goes ding. Lil cow, rebel, let it ring. Notification pop, cash cow. Notification pop, right now. Lil cow, rebel, Lil cow, rebel, that's us, bow down. Dang. Dang.
Good morning. Again, that song is by Tropic, unless he didn't want me to claim to everybody that that song was made by him, then I didn't say that, and I'm very sorry. 1 second. Ho! There goes the cow. Good morning, guys. So, Lila is not feeling well. It's just me, Cat Lady. And you know what? It is Tuesday. And I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty frustrated. And so I'm really just going to be frustrated. Okay? Like, number one, I don't know if y'all noticed that yesterday was the first. And generally, the last day or the first day of the month, every friggin' month, Keem changes up the schedule and does a whole lot of things and puts different people together, takes people different apart, like all of that. And I know he's on vacation, but we know he took his gear with him because he made sure to let us all know. And he didn't do any of that. I woke up from a nap because I passed out after eating last night from being tired. And it was like 6:30, 6:45, and I looked to my husband and I said, all right, what did he say? What's the new plan going forward? And he just looked at me and he's like, nobody said anything about it. And I'm basically over here just like wanting to cry, honestly. Because, I mean, like, I know most of you are probably people who regularly watch, right? Good morning, good morning. I'm glad you got a snow day, Grunts Gallery. I know that y'all are mostly people who watch. And I know that you know that I've gone from being on a show with the person to good morning, guys, to being another person on the show, and then this person leaves, that person leaves, and then here I am, right? Well, I don't know if y'all know, but I was like an intern for like less than a week or something, okay? And then I became a host, but I became a host with, she's not feeling well. I'm really sorry, guys. So Lila is not feeling well today. But I became a host, and I was put with Gidgy, who is a strong host, not because she had been a host for a long time, but because she had done a lot of solo riffing and all of that, and experience with, you know, Mike and Tina and all of that. And then, of course, Roxy had a lot of really great experience too. And so there were people to provide backbone and support and all of that. And so, you know, when they were both gone, when Gidgee left, I scrambled. I found somebody the next day to help me with OBS. And we got it done, right? And then by the next day, I upgraded my computer. I had all the programs. I figured out the protocol and how everybody does all the things for LCU, how they do Discord and all of that. And I did it, and I did my first solo stream. But it's only been days, and I know that you, just like I, really want a show that's produced, right? Like, nobody really just wants me to keep stabbing in the dark at, like, seeing what things as an extremely inexperienced host can offer you without the support of people who have experience and skill. And I was really thinking that somebody great was going to come along and either be added, or even if I get put on somebody else's show and somebody else takes this. So this would be a great show. It wouldn't be y'all having to watch me struggle to not only use technology, but like put together a freaking show for you from the very little bitty bits of experience I have. Because I'll tell you honestly that, you know, I'm very inexperienced at it. I wouldn't lie to you, right? So yeah, I'm really frustrated, and I don't know if y'all are frustrated. I'm not the only person out here adrift. And, you know, a lot of people, when you look at chat, whether it's on YouTube, or if you're in the Discord, or even if you go other places where they talk about the network, people are like, there's too many shows, there's too many people. The truth is we need more shows and more people. Here's the thing. For LCU to have longevity, right, as a drama network, people have to have drama. But drama from the same 12 people, you know what I mean? Like the same 12 people constantly having friction isn't interesting after a while, because it's the same people, it's the same battles. Having more shows, having more hosts means that you have the opportunity for so many more, you know, frictions and events and different things to happen. So you're not just watching shows with the exact same drama and the exact same people in the drama. Otherwise, everybody, you know, it'd be like you have caricatures of people. It'd be like, you know, that guy. Oh, that guy's always the bad guy. Oh, look, he's talking to so-and-so. That means they're going to argue. You know, we don't want to know all the answers when we watch. You know, we want to watch like an amazing, like just a huge different group of people that we're familiar with have new and interesting drama. You know, I don't know if y'all ever watch daytime TV, but when my grandma watched daytime TV, it always had different people. Sure, Stefano did a lot of crimes over 20 years, okay? But he did it to different people, or there were like 5 years separating Stefano going over the same target. It's the same idea, right? You don't want to watch the exact same people have the exact same argument. And so having more hosts, interns, and having the additional shows isn't about splitting audiences or splitting donations or, you know, trying to compete with each other. It's being able to have sustainable entertainment. And that's the only way we could do it, where it's still entertaining, right? But like at the same time, we're in a situation that's kind of mass critical, because like you've got Yo Mama, he's got a show, and well, that's part of the problem, Jump Cut, is like I'm having difficulty as a person with very little experience developing a show all by myself with no mentor, nobody with experience, no backboard, and I keep trying different things, but I don't want to make an audience sit through my trial and error, right? I mean, I don't make you sit through my tech trial and errors. I do that. I practice that with like a different thing. I don't know. I was really just hoping that when he did his end of the month, beginning of the month thing, then he was going to solve that problem, but he ended up not even talking about moving people around or anything. And I don't know what, I thought Keem would have, the whole reason to haul your whole computer there, So, excuse my voice, it's like winter is coming, right? My voice is trying to run away already. So you've got Yo Mama, and he's got Pitt. And we've seen Pitt be really funny, right? Like, Pitt was super duper funny. And, I mean, but now it ends up just being clip and then drag the exact same people each day. I mean, Yo Mama has such an amazing skill set with like his caricatures and his like songs and stuff. Like, he does such a great job at telling stories in a way that isn't just sitting and talking to us. And he's not getting to use it, And then there is, sorry, it's so hot with the heater on. And then there's like, Buff. Now he's gone on hiatus because he was already like working really hard and having a frustrating time. And you've got Crypt. I mean, there's several of us. And sure, I made a thing yesterday where it was a show with the docket. I made a show with the docket the day before. I made a show with the docket the day before. You know what I mean? Like, I can make you a show with the docket. We could do that, and we could keep trying different segments. I'm just saying, like, I would love to be able to have some mentorship or to have somebody, I was never conniving to try to be like the star of a show, right? Like, that was never my intention. So, that was kind of my first, like, but here I am, right? I'm still taking the steps. I'm going to do it because I said that that's what I was going to do, and I'm that kind of guy. I think we're all a little of a villain and a little of a hero, Jump Cut. I don't think that anybody is crystal clear one direction. And to be honest, I think Billy is a really good example of that. We have this whole idea within the LCU, this idea of clout we've built up. 1 second. Let me let Pirate in. 1 second. 1 second. Let me take me off Big Face and then make sure that I did that right. Because...
Hi, Cat Lady. Can you hear me?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me make sure that I didn't cut somebody else's face off while changing the Discord view. Okay.
Oh,
So
give me 1 second.
So we have like it's like a fake idea of clout. There's a few people here that have clout. Very few. Most of us are what would be considered outside of this network as YouTube nobodies. Whether it's me who just started in it or people who've been in there for like 5-10 years. Like, if you're making 5K or under a month, you know what I mean? And you're in the like bottom like 15% of YouTube traffic in America, you're a YouTube nobody. It's okay. Own it. None of us have clout, or we wouldn't be on a network of, somebody who does have clout, right? But what happens is like...
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. what happens is because we create this inflated idea within this bubble, is that you get people like Billy, where for like the first like 6 months, he was untouchable. Nobody would ever approach him and say, hey, I didn't like how you did that. Nobody would, right? But now, because somebody pierced the veil and said, oh no, da 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 da, and enough people changed their mind, he has like negative clout moving. So now he's in a different place. But it's all based on a system that's not really real. He's still the exact same person he was. He's still the same performer.
So I was listening, and I noticed also Lila wasn't here. Hopefully she's feeling better. What? So you were expecting yesterday for King to move things around and maybe put you with someone else or something, or
Yeah.
what were you?
Excuse me, hoping at least that like he wouldn't be like, oh, you, my least experienced of people, let me continue to have you operate a channel by yourself. I mean,
Yeah, listen. I understand because it was you and Gidgy, right?
yep,
And then Roxy came in.
yep.
Roxy very experienced in the LCU, like streaming stuff now. And then she leaves. Then Gidgy just left you to.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It didn't really hit me until literally till I just saw you right now. I was like, "Fuck, I
Yeah.
can't just let
Yeah,
it be
think
by
about
herself."
that.
Like that's
Like
crazy.
I haven't even gone from intern to host. It's not even been 3 months.
Yeah,
To today, and poor Lila, she's such a smart as a whip, funny, beautiful young girl, and I feel like I'm not even doing half of the service I could that she deserves, like in a good faith, like, opportunity to be an intern, because I feel like I don't have the what would be the word for chutzpah? Is it just chutzpah to give to her? You know what I mean?
was like that
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, there's sometimes I forget that this channel's like been monetized and you guys so
Thank you,
like not to
Tropic.
compare. Oh, I can't see the chat right now.
Yeah, I
Well,
have I have it. Oh,
is
wait.
there a member?
Yes, he cash cowed for a month. He made the song
Oh,
for me
thank you,
too at
Tropic.
the beginning. I always say that, although I also say if you like don't want me to tell people, I'm really sorry because I already did it. I told
Yeah,
people.
thank you, Tropic, for the cash cow. Um,
I just
yeah, like, cause like there's still I think the only non-monetized channel right now is Wild.
mhm.
So I kind of like when I see you and Lila, I'm not comparing you guys to Wild, but it's like it's like a I forget that this is already an established channel,
Yeah.
you know. So I do feel bad that
Well, I definitely don't want you to
um
think of me as Wonder Woman. Uh
no, that's what I'm saying. It's just an example. I'm not calling you Wonder Woman.
um
You got the camera down, you got the OBS down, you're good. You're Gucci.
Okay, so I have it down. You haven't seen me try to like open a clip or anything. Yesterday, I was doing clips and I guess I wasn't copying, like I wasn't clicking like the right way. And so I
Oh man.
I put the same clip like 8 times on my list of clips.
Oh God.
I've been so tired. I've been so tired
Yeah,
because like
I know. This time
I
slot too is
well, the
crazy.
time slot, and then like, okay, so if I spend about 2 hours making a docket, okay, and just talking to Lila and trying to kind of put it all together and whatnot, okay, um, and then I do this and the show, that's 4 hours, right?
Right.
Um, And then if I go on another panel or anything like that, because I need practice, I need to practice being on panels. I need to practice, for everybody to do better, for me to be more
Yeah, I
practiced.
noticed you were with Phantom for a while during the weekend. You guys did like
Yeah. Well, he came and
what, like 8
rescued.
hours?
He came and rescued one of my things. My internet went out, and he kind of rescued me. And then I stayed with him during his, so he wouldn't have to be solo. Um, and then yesterday I was with Twiggy, but
Oh yeah, you were with Twiggy last night. Yeah.
But then, but then there's like work, home, kids. There's like a whole real life happening too. So it's been like Thanksgiving, and then my kids have been sick and stuff. So kids have been home 24/7. And so I have to wait till everybody's asleep to do any of it
Yeah.
on the computer. And it's just like, at one point, I went 4 days with 9 hours of sleep. So I'm making like stupid mistakes that I feel
Yeah.
bad. I feel bad for putting the same link 8 times on the docket.
Right.
Yeah.
That happens, you're still learning and stuff.
Well, now I'm just saying that like the star of the show is tech issues. I don't know what else to tell anybody.
That's every show. Don't feel too bad. Every show has even live gets tech issues all the time. It's a staple
Xanax,
here.
recovery gamer. I don't know about Xanax, but no, I don't. I've never had Xanax. I did do drugs when I was young, like late teens or 20s, but I don't even
What are they
think I.
saying? Like, yes or
I
what?
don't think I've ever taken Xanax. So, anyways, there's my gripe about all of that. I just figured, I always tell every time I had a co-host, bring it up to me, put it on air because, you know, it makes
Yeah.
we
I
make
asked
each other
Booster.
accountable.
Booster's awake. Booster, if you're watching, bro, hop on, dude. Let's
Uh,
help each other out.
I don't really need a booster.
You don't like Booster Gold?
And just the problem is like he wants to give, but he doesn't want to receive. And we know so much about him, right? Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Like we know way too much about him that is not great.
I'm trying to look past
Well,
because I hang out with them in the VCs. I'm trying to look past the
the
things he's done, the things he said.
the thing is I like to fight with people. And so,
Yeah.
because he likes to come out hot at you, right? He likes to come out and like he wants to insult you, and he doesn't care if he scrapes the bottom of the barrel to get at it. And so I return that. Um,
Yeah, I haven't been there with him, but I haven't given him a reason to, I guess. So
yeah,
that's probably why.
it might be too early in the morning for that kind of nuclear. You've seen me arguing with him. I know you have. Uh,
It was probably a while. I think you were on the panel with him when he was like going against everyone or something. You were on that panel, right?
he came to Gidgee, and
Okay, yeah, and you were like telling him, "Get the fuck out of here."
and then when I had to go, when
Yeah, I do
I went
remember.
on live and had to talk about this lie that Gemini spread about her and some network bullcorn, he started
Right.
hollering like the stupidest, most just so I'm just thinking that like
Yeah.
two people screaming at each other is probably the worst way that anybody could spend 5:23 a.m. listening to, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
But people want the drama, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I don't mind going into the drama. We've got plenty of drama to talk about, but I'm just saying that like the me and the booster would be us screaming at each other because both of us tried to beat the other with volume at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've just, that's how each of those go. Um,
Do you feel there is a um right now things are do you feel the direction of the network is kind of like a little jumbled from
um,
what
what do you mean? Like how many, like all the
yeah,
channels?
like
Well, no, actually,
um
I talked about that a little bit ago. Like the network total has to have lots of shows and lots of hosts. We can't
yeah,
have just 8 shows with 16 people and then those 16 people go to war every 3 days. It's going to
right.
get
Yeah.
boring. That's why it has to have, so many shows with so many hosts, is because that's the only way for it to be sustainably entertainable.
Yeah, I feel like the whole Wonder Woman thing got I mean that was pretty much the whole weekend essentially.
Well, yeah.
Um
I mean, she
and
interjected herself into an argument that had nothing to do with her. And then she brought up her own issues, which led to, like, her saying things that she did that she wasn't aware of doing. I mean, it was
yeah,
crazy. I'm sure.
right.
I'm sure when she went home that night, or she was already home, but when she laid down her head, I'm sure she said, "Oh my God, why did I go up there to defend Savage?" Because if she'd never gone up there to defend Savage, Twiggy was confronting her about doxing, then none of the fat camp stuff about Wonder Woman would have even come out.
Her yeah.
None of us would be talking about twerking or touching his penis or caterpillaring or her truth. None of that would have happened.
What?
None of that.
Oh,
None of
oh,
that.
I was about to say something bad. But
Uh,
I was gonna pull a Grim.
what did Grim do?
The World War II jokes.
What jokes?
The World War II jokes.
Oh, you're gonna talk about
Yeah.
submarines? So yeah, I mean, like,
No. A
anyways,
famous novel.
no,
You know what novel I'm talking about.
yeah, Wonder Woman. Yeah, that was her a bed of her own making. I hope she's able to monetize her channel off of it. I hope.
I think they. I think I'm not gonna lie. They got a lot of views from that stream. It was a long stream too, with a lot of viewers. So I think that could be the push for monetization. I'm not sure though.
Well, I would hope
Not
she
know
would
the
have
back
gotten
end.
views. Although, I think if I had been Wonder Woman, my take would have been to spend the next day pretending that it didn't happen and ignoring everybody and going on every single panel and ignoring it. Because it would have been so much funnier, and then go the next day, like, and do a tell all in the morning when
Dude,
nobody else was going off.
I being on that panel. So the crypt panel, like like I wanted to watch the people's opinions, right, and the recap, but it's like I'm right there, and I'm like, bro, like that was one of the nights I wish I didn't go on a fucking panel, cause
Why?
like I don't know, cause I was uncomfortable the whole time. Like I was like I shouldn't be here, but um like I didn't think the conversation was gonna be that fucking long. Between Keem, Brantley, and Wonder Woman. So I thought when Tech told me to hop on, I thought it was just me, Exile, and Tech were just gonna react, like watch
Clips.
clips and react to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Tech's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pull Wonder Woman in here," and then from there it just went fucking um I don't know, because for me, I've known Wonder Woman for pretty much a year at this point. She was one of the first people I met
Yeah.
when I joined the server, before she was a host or anything, um, or even was, yeah, before Milkers or any of that. That was her first gig, was doing Milkers for a little bit. So it's very strange now that all this stuff.
Well, you gotta. The thing is like, just like Yo Mama says, we can all be friendly, but we can't really know
Yeah.
each other. We can't really all be friends. Like we could be friendly, but we can't be friends.
Right.
Because the truth is, at some point in time, it is more than probable then you'll have a problem with each other, and you have to not feel uncomfortable bringing that problem up and facing it and letting it be watched, right? Because like when you make friends with people, you usually go behind closed doors privately, you calmly work it out. Those are just parts of like the province of like friendship, right?
Yeah, I this is the thing is, I do like the Yo Mama approach kind of, because you know the thing with Billy and Xylee, like I take no sides in that, because I've been watching since the very beginning, since before Rewind was even a thing.
Yeah.
So for me it's hard to watch both of them go at each other and bring up things that you can see there's a lot of pain in there, and that's because they built a friendship through the show
I mean, you could see
or
it
whatever.
when it was originally they were breaking up for like a period of time. Remember, they were supposed to take a weekend break, and then they went
Yeah,
to
but
take
then
a
that
weekend
was
break,
that
and
was like
then
that was a test though, because remember Xylee came up on that Friday and Keem said, "Why don't you just stay
she
for the
said, "I
show?" And
still
she
wanted
said,
my
"No."
break." Yeah,
Yeah, and that's when he knew that it wasn't gonna that she wasn't gonna stay on.
but that's
And I felt it too. I felt it too when she said no to that. I was like, oh, I was like,
I felt
I
it.
don't think
Yeah,
Keem's gonna like that. I don't think that's the answer that he wanted.
yeah.
But she's doing good on Reaper, she's doing fantastic with Josh now.
She found her stride. She found that really good balance of like what she was already doing before she entered LCU, right? And she made it
Yeah.
LCU centric, and Josh was like the final piece. They work together really well. They really do.
Yeah, if you saw Fire when it was just Josh for like 2 episodes,
It
man,
was
I could
good.
have watched that.
I really,
Dude, I
you know what?
could
I really
watch
like
that
that
shit
game. Who
every
said
day.
that? That game where he said something, and then like you had to guess who
Which host
said
said it?
that. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a pretty funny
guess the
game.
host.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I tell Josh all the time, I'm like, man, I would have watched Fire every fucking day, like,
So tell
you
me
know,
something.
and
In my search for figuring out, okay, like what is Rebel? What is this show supposed to be? What's the right format? What am I, what segments does it need? Because, like honestly, I've said like, well, I don't know if I've said on air because I usually answer this stupid question with jokes, but like my dream show is kind of more of like a Carol Burnett variety type, but put it into this streaming format and give it like a Ratchet Timu spin, right? Like the whole, like the DIY costume kind of stuff I was doing, but like instead of telling the stories that you see in the drama, like by us talking, instead seeing us do like reenactments of the drama stories, like with sock puppets, or like ourselves in like a ghetto rendition of cosplaying each other and just silly stuff like that. But that's not really a get up at 5 o'clock in the morning by yourself and do that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's not an appropriate
So,
format for now. Rebel needs something,
so
and that's where I am.
right.
So when you
Well,
think of Fire, Fire was a
right.
solo, project at that time, but you enjoyed it. Now, would I have to speak in a British accent? Would that make a difference? If I just talk to people in this British accent?
I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't
Would-
know about that.
I'm pretty sure it would make every single person avoid even more than they already do coming to this channel. Don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
absolutely.
I think the
Absolutely.
last thing anybody wants is to listen to a middle-aged white lady with bad hair and no makeup on talk in a terrible British accent for 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, we already have Josh for that. No, I'm kidding, Josh. If you're watching, I'm joking.
No,
Yeah,
he
I
has
love you.
he is an incredible. I've told him lots of
No, he's
times.
proper. He speaks English properly.
His voice, he could tell me to do just about anything and I'd be like, "Yes."
That's what everyone says. He can't make me do shit. I love you, Josh.
I could not eat beans on toast. I don't know how British
Dude,
people
every time
eat
you-
British
every
people
time you
food.
eat
And
those
I'm sorry
fucking-
if that's you, but I don't know how British people eat British food. Couldn't do it.
No.
Good morning.
Every time this motherfucker opens a thing of Heinz, I'm like, bro, how can you just eat beans out of the fucking thing? Like, I can't, dude. Like,
I mean,
I
like
know, I need it, like, maybe put it on with, like, a tortilla with some
a
eggs.
tortilla or some
some
cornbread. I
avocado.
don't know.
Yeah.
That's as far as I go. I mean, I
I
can
don't know,
make
these
some.
British people be weird, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
toast. Beans
What?
and toast, like, how do you eat, like, how can you eat beans and toast?
like yeah, how do you even like hold it? Like how do you bombard it from a plate
Well,
onto your
I
mouth
think you-
without it just falling apart?
Well, I assume the toast is, like, super, like, hard. So you just put the beans on top, and I guess you just, like, I guess once you pick it up, you gotta finish it. I don't know.
The beans are different in the
Beans are
UK.
I guess.
It had to be feeding themselves into me while I'm asleep. I don't think that I could do the beans on toast. So what about that show where you like I could watch this day after day for 2 hours? Was it the games? Do you think that after balls that if I did games like that, is that what would be interesting for people?
I think it's just Josh was able to express his own because he was making the games, you know, he made all his own stuff, so it was a way for him to express his own creativity. And I love watching people. I'm not gonna lie, much love to Billy and Rastov. I know they don't make those fucking AI games.
Right.
I know who makes those games. It's their fucking Docket team.
Right.
It's, to me, that's the creativity for them is them reacting to what's being shown. That's where their creativity starts to flow out. But like it goes back to Josh. He was making the games, he was making the concepts, and you can tell he was very passionate about it. And that's what I loved about it for me. I love people who can express their creativity and kind of hook you into it, make you invested. What's up, Vixie?
Good
Oh,
morning.
maybe what if we had Ivixie up here? How would you feel about that?
I love Ivixie. She's wonderful.
Vixie, if you want to help us out, you know, Cat Lady, if I wasn't here, she'd be by herself.
What did we just
So
talk
if you wanna
about?
hop on-
What did we just talk about? Oh, the AI games. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
I call it. I still call it slop because it is like AI slop. At the
well,
end of the day.
to be fair, all of the AI things I ever use, I made.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
right,
I
but
don't. I do.
you-
I don't use the efforts of Mr. Boom Boom Pow or others at all, or Scully or any of them. I just do it by myself. I figure I work in
Yeah.
development and training of AI software. I could probably make my own AI slop. But you know, the thing is, it takes like when you do like the books and then like do all the pictures and then load them into like say a Canva book or something as a presentation. It can be
Yeah.
fun, but it takes a while. Like I'm talking about like for one person, it could take me 3 or 4 hours, especially with as many hosts are there as there are. Let me
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so AI games. What else were you saying? Because they want to do a poll, but I have to have options that I already set in the poll for the poll.
Well, what are you trying to make the poll?
Good morning, Buff. What are you doing?
Yo, well,
I know you woke up during balls. I was there. I saw you. Well, I didn't really see you. I saw your comment. Because I'm really just a stalker. I was actually behind a bush outside of a window at your house. Don't tell your girlfriend. She can beat me up. I don't want to die. Thank you. Yeah.
so are you trying to throw out concepts as in for here or just like in general?
Oh,
I
I
don't
guess,
like I feel like we got lost.
yeah. I mean, like, give them an idea. Tell them what the. Here we go. Uh-oh, did I mess up my thingy?
I can hear you. I don't know.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, woohoo. I don't know why I tested it with my own voice because it doesn't return my voice to me. See, it's like those kind of details. It's like right out of my brain, right out of this squirrel's head.
You know, for me, if I were ever to have a show,
Uh-huh.
my idea was I hate AI music. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like to me it's like an insult. So I would for every intro I would just get my guitar, just play something for a different thing for every single intro
So
and just do it off the cuff,
I
make up lyrics on the spot.
okay, so one episode, when Lila was here, excuse me, when Lila was here, she got pulled out by Denmark, right? And she couldn't come back up. Well, the next episode, instead of playing an intro song, I sang her Lila Come Back.
That's funny.
You can blame it
That's
all
that
on
was your
me.
That's good. That's good.
But I don't like I don't mind. I like singing for laughter, but I'm not like a yes, listen to that woman sing. That voice is the voice of an angel. It's the voice of a 42-year-old smoker who's been smoking since she was 11. You know?
Got a lot of smokers here in the LCU. I know.
I don't know. I don't vape. I had my third beer the other day in like 5 years.
Yeah, you got fucked up.
Oh my god.
You got fucked up.
It was
That
not
was funny.
sober. It was not sober. Lila is sick today. That's all. She just doesn't feel very good. Um so I'm trying to think. Like I put on AI games. I put variety type show. Um I mean, I can put the yelling drama. Is the yelling drama it? Is this it? What else do we want on there? What else?
I can yell at you, but it's way too early.
See?
I'm like,
See, like, I mean, nobody wants to be yelling in the morning, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm like, oh, everybody wants to hear me give a speech every day about Tina at 522 decimals. You know, it could happen.
it's like 4
Probably
a.m.
not.
for me right now.
Huh?
Crazy.
Oh, it's 4 a.m.
4
where you
a.m.
are?
for me.
Here.
Yeah.
This isn't very many options. I feel bad. How do I.
Okay, why don't you do AI slop, LCU drama,
You know, when the activate Windows go to
news.
settings thing is in your way and you can't start a poll, it's really a stinker. Okay. Stupid Windows.
You guys are gay. Yes, I'm very gay.
I mean, like, I wouldn't say I'm gay, but I guess I've done things that are gay. Yeah, that would probably be more
See what
accurate.
people want.
More accurate. Indeed. So, okay. Uh,
Thank you, jump cut.
I'm really. See, and this is like, I look like a monkey when I try to figure out these things because I'm sitting here going, like, ugh, I don't know how to operate
Well,
software.
this is the beauty of having the what is this, the 3 a.m. slot,
Um, for me, it's
is that
5, and then I guess 6 for the East Coast.
okay, right. 6 8, yeah. Chubby went through this, Tech Talk went through this. Pretty much any show that's been in this time slot. You have a little bit of leeway when it comes to technical issues and riffing it. But I know things are different now that they want like your plan submitted and stuff. So I can see where that can kind of
Actually, you know what? Like, I literally have all this week not turned in any plans. Like, I have a workbook for the week and I have my docs and everything, and I've been making them. But like I'm not like sending anybody the link or anything. No, but I don't think anybody cares. They're just like, we know you're like in stasis. You're just out there in outer space, girl. We'll get to you eventually. Don't you worry. Just keep on your going. Just keep on your spiral. Okay. You know what I mean? Just keep
hey,
going.
the important thing is that you're here. People are watching. We got 150 viewers right now, so people are showing you love. When I was watching Crypt earlier, I mean, it was brutal. The comment section
It depends
was
on the
fucking
day.
brutal.
It really truly depends on the day. Like there are some days where you look at that comment section and it is brutal. And then some days it's very supportive and kind. You never know. It's just whoever's awake and watching. Um,
I noticed that this slot and the slot before, so the balls time slot and this time slot have the chat is very chill. Maybe because it's early for the East Coast. Um,
there's been one or two episodes since the whole time that I've been on Rebel that it was like, oh wow, I guess that's why we used to have moderators, right? Um, but for the most part, I mean, I don't have a hard difficulty with anything, and a lot of times they're generally very supportive. This is Pirate. He's one of the interns. He came up here. He's very nice. I've been on lots of panels with him. He's funny. He's not doing anything with his eyeball today.
no, I'm not allowed to anymore. I think when I wear the shades, it takes away from my aura.
Oh.
Um, you know what I mean? Because then it just looks like I'm wearing sunglasses inside.
Well,
But I
yeah,
wear it
nobody
because like
knows.
the eye patch gets irritating after.
You know what? I have to agree with that because of the days and I only had to wear it for a few days when I had to wear the eye
Yeah,
patch.
you had your own little eye patch
I
phase.
know. Where were you when I was wearing an eye patch? We could have been a pair of
I
eye
was
patch.
watching.
I was like
Yeah, that would have been
this.
funny.
I was so lucky
It's
though.
crazy how
I was like the luckiest goose because that thing went in my eye. The arm of my glasses went in my eye, like up to here, and somehow didn't hit anything at all and do damage. Like I was lucky. Lucky to get stabbed in the eye the best way I could possibly get stabbed in the eye.
All right, let's see how we can.
Well, I had like a docket of stuff I was going to talk about. Um, like, okay, well, let me ask you a question because I believe somebody told me that you were a huge Savage fan.
Yeah, yeah. In the original Milkers days, I was. Here's just a TLDR. When Milkers first started, when it was just Roxy and Savage, it was not a popular show.
Oh, I know. I
A
watched.
lot of people hated that show,
Yep.
and I one time I got I got stuck on a live on air. I think it was me, Savage, Beans, and there's some other people in there. And I got to talk to her for the first time, and I was like, "You're pretty cool. Like, I don't know why people hate you so much." And she's just like, "Nah, people don't give me a chance." So I started calling in as a call-in, as a viewer,
Right.
and I don't know. Ever since then, I just kept calling, and then I started noticing that more and more people. I would start like advertising the show in the main chat, be like, "Guys, check out Milkers. They're funny." And yeah, then they just blew up, on their own because people started watching the actual content, and yeah, I really like the Roxy and Savage dynamic a lot.
Oh yeah.
That was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite
There was a couple
duos.
months there where they really had like the best show. It was the
They were
tightest.
top.
It had a good balance between comedy and drama. It really was like the best.
They were top 4 for like
Yeah.
a couple months, I think.
Well, but I mean, the money, like all the money and views and stuff like this, um, you know, it's a KPI, sure, but like that's not what always highlights what a show is good. You know what I mean? Because the way that an audience works, it doesn't always operate on the hinges like a machine. You know what I mean? It's not this part's oiled, this part's well maintained, and so these gears and everything go perfectly well, and that's why it's superior. It's because it has a well developed audience, right?
Well, and they also had Mike managing during that time, so
But
um
that's what I'm saying is there were a few months. It might have been like they showed us 4, but it was like they, as a show, as in watching it, they were really tight. They had a really good balance, and it was just a really just superior show. It was great.
I I'm not gonna lie, during that time, I think even some Queens fans were starting to convert over to Milkers because it was just it had a Milkers vibe. I mean, a Queens vibe, but without all the yelling, and it was more fun.
Well,
It was
Queens was a very
it was more
different
of
Queens. Queens then was a
right.
very
It's
very
what
different
Queens is
Queen.
now. It's what
Right.
Queens is now. It's
Yeah.
kind of like what Milkers used to be,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well, okay. Tell me, how do you feel about what happened? What Twiggy was doing the other day? What do you feel about him confronting her about the doxing and all of those kind of things?
Oh, yeah. This is always
That's why I asked you at first.
That's yeah, that's why I've been laying low because like these are topics I don't like talking about.
I know.
But I think Twiggy played it right.
Mm-hmm.
By baiting her to whatever his purpose was to bait her, whatever he wanted her to admit to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think fucking hell, man. I hate talking about this shit, but obviously we're doing a show, so we gotta talk about it.
Well, I'm really surprised no one has asked you because, as far as I know,
I
you were
know,
literally
I
one
know.
of her favorite. Like y'all were, you know, you were.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm a fan of Savage. That hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Um, I'm a scammer. Yeah, dude, I scam all the time. That's why I always do the stuff that uh people pay for in the shows. But do I agree with everything that she's done? Absolutely not.
Okay.
As someone who's personally been has been doxxed, it's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel a certain way, makes you look at things differently when it comes to the internet. Um, do I feel that Twiggy is taking this to an I think they're both it's kind of like a almost like revenge also, which I
Mm-hmm.
understand his side of it. The fuck is that?
How does? No, he's not Hector from Optic Gaming.
Oh,
No. So, like, why? Why do
sorry,
you?
getting
What?
away.
What do you think Twiggy's trying to get revenge for?
That feeling when you get doxxed and stuff, there's this you
Mm-hmm.
feel a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
like certain places that you like to go to now feel you can feel uncomfortable. I don't know personally, I don't know his whole side of how he feels about it,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, like there's oh bro, of course I was in the BBU for a little bit, dude. Everybody knows that. Jesus.
I mean,
Um,
you followed Savage to go to the BBU so he could continue to
yeah,
support her.
Savage and
You're
Roxy.
literally telling me
Yeah,
about your support for Savage through this issue. I mean, it, it makes
I know.
sense, you
I'm
know.
getting one guy.
Yeah,
It's
I
4
know
a.m.
you
dude.
are.
I'm getting one
I'm
guy.
sorry. It's really hard in the morning, isn't it? I'm telling you, every
Yeah,
once in a
it
while,
is.
it'll get you, and you're just like, you know what, dog? I have narcolepsy. I don't have a
I
fit
do.
fold. And then all the other days, I'm all like, yeah, dude, 8 times today. Send more. You know, like it happens. It's really hard in the morning. Um.
So here's my opinion then on Twiggy's side. So Savage, um, I don't agree with everything.
Mhm.
Um, but she's also was put in a between a rock and a hard place when it came to the fat camp stuff. And Keem specifically had that door closed until Boogie opened that door.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How do you think Boogie's the one who opened the door?
He said during the King Boogie arc, he's like, you can talk about fat camp.
Who
He
said
had
that?
Twiggy come up there.
After she came
He
back?
had to. No, no, no. This was already when she was gone.
Yeah, no, 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 no.
Wait, wait,
Okay,
wait. Was she?
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something that I found out after I came back and I said things that I'm not allowed to say. Part of her
Okay.
contract is that there are things we cannot say. And it's a contract with Keem. And he will hold us to that responsibility because it is his job to do so because he made that agreement to hold that. Does that make sense? So
Stipulations.
that's why nobody is allowed to speak to it. As far as
Okay.
Fat Camp coming up in this big ordeal, it should have never come up. If Wonder Woman had not made the decision to come up in an attempt to defend Savage about the doxing, nobody would have discussed Fat Camp. She came up and all of a sudden she started talking about things that weren't accurate to defend Savage, and all of a sudden her and Twiggy have a situation where all of that extra information unfolded in front of our face. That's like
Right.
the summary, the TDLR, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I'm thinking of when this started,
Yeah, no, I think after
which
she
was
left, it was,
no,
yeah.
no, no. Because it was, I remember because I was there. It was
Uh-huh.
during the King Boogie arc. It was like when he took over for that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Twiggy came up there, let that out, and then I remember all the Arby's memes were in the main chat.
Yeah.
And then soon after that, that's when she, I forgot if she was fired or she left. I think she left. Um,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because then she spent the next three
and
months doing solely anti LCU content.
right. Um, yeah, it was. I think it was mainly against Queens. Not from what I remember. I mean, this is such a
Oh
long time
no, I
ago.
mean, I mean, you can go to her channel today. None of it's taken down.
Oh, okay.
But
Um,
that doesn't. That's not here nor there. It doesn't really matter. But I
yeah.
did
Let
want to
me.
know how you felt about Twiggy doing that. That's where we
Yeah.
started.
So
And then
yeah,
we
that's what
kind
I
of
was
like
getting
took
to.
an entire detour and then a backtrack. And then now we're kind of seeing the street we recognize, right?
Yeah. So with Twiggy, um, this whole like semen crew thing, uh, for me it's kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie. It's starting this faction thing that we kind of were just got out of. Um, where now we are gonna. It's like you have to take a side, right? Because he keeps telling me in the main chat, "Why aren't you semen? Why aren't you semen?" I'm like, bro, I don't want. I don't want to do that.
He's just being silly. He's really,
No, I know,
you know how he
I know. He's
is.
yeah, I know how he is, but he knows what he's doing also.
Yeah.
And I've seen the way Denmark was on that panel when he kicked her off, and but he doesn't know the lore. He only knows what he hears from either Twiggy or whoever's around during that time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you have to know the backstory before you start being like, oh, okay, I'm here on this side, I'm on this side, like, and that's kind of what we were trying to get away from. Is like,
Hmm.
oh, picking sides here and there, which is what happened yesterday with the Billy and Xylee thing.
Hmm. Um,
Does that make sense? Or am I just like
no, I mean, yes,
speaking gibberish?
but the thing is I think I know I tried. Look, but I'm very new. I have none of what this imaginary clout crap that I was talking about earlier that apparently exists. It's like Spice, except we don't live in Dune. We live in some like real world, and like apparently it's some pretend thing that all of us nobody YouTubers pretend that we have to assess each other in some hierarchical way in the LCU or some shit. But there are rules for some people, and then there's rules for other people. And what happens and is you end up having people disjointed, friends who were great co-hosts fractured, a show broken apart and rebuilt, but the pain is still there, and you have the audience picking sides. Um, two
and
other
that's and
hosts.
that's
Go
that's
ahead.
where I get Billy's side of what he's been trying to say is that um the audience the audience can affect the way you feel about your own show and about you know it's like, am I gonna go on stream and my whole chat's gonna fucking hate me, you
Yeah.
know
Um, you know, it's not just, I mean, the pressure of getting in front of an audience who you feel hates you is unbelievable. It's unbelievable pressure to get in front of each other on camera, even though we're like just in a part of our house or whatever. But
You know what I used to
there's,
do?
huh?
What the reason I used to be a good call-in, what I thought, from what I've heard, is because I used to call in no chat. I would never have chat open.
Yeah.
Every time I would call in just because I wanted to be a part of the
I did not
conversation that was
start
going
looking
on.
at chat until I started working with Gidgey, and I had to start kind of cultivating looking at
Yeah,
chat.
I have to look at the chat now because I'm interning, so I have to learn how to talk to you, talk to the audience, and that's why I'm an intern because I still have to learn how to manage those things.
Yeah. Well, I
And I've
think,
been trying to do less
oh yeah,
like
fillers and transitions. Yeah, definitely. I'm very bad at that. Uh, as I end the whole thing with but there's it's not just the pressure of being in front of an audience and how they're going to feel. I think every single one of us who do this has to get over that. Like, you just have to get beyond that. And in fact, there's so many other things we have to choose not to no longer take personally, right? Like, anybody from anywhere could come here and just insult me to the inch of my life, and it would in no way, shape, or form touch my heart. You know what I mean? Because it's not personal. You don't really know me. We're on the internet. You're just saying things at me, right?
yeah,
But we're still really affected by having different rules for different people. And, I think
yeah,
that talking about, well, I'm not on this channel, I was on my other channel when I was doing the doxing that's heinous to be like, I had on a blue shirt, I didn't have on a pink shirt. Or, on one hand, I talk about my body all the time. I talk about my boob jobs. I take off my clothes for donations, right? And paint myself. But I'm feeling crappy because everybody's sexualizing me. But while everybody else is sexualizing me, I'm sexualizing me. Then I'm going to talk about a 20-something-year-old girl and sexualize her. And talk about how the only reason she's on a trip is so she could have sex with Mike, and she's going to gawk and everything else. It's all those things it's one way for this person, but then everybody else has to accept a completely different facade. Right? I think
yeah. But
that's what we want to reconcile for the many of us.
right,
And you're a person who really likes her, right? Which makes it
yeah,
easier for you to be able to say, what is a path? What is a path for that reconciliation where it's no longer here is me, there is thee for everybody else, right?
yeah. I think you know, there's a lot of hosts that have done
Yeah, this is just an
um
example for now. This is actually not the only time we've run up against this. There's quite a lot of instances where it's been very rules for me and then rules for thee.
right, but
But
there's multiple people that are
yeah,
it's
no,
that
I'm
way for. It's not
yeah,
just her.
I'm never going to say that it was just this is just a very recent grouping of events that
Right.
kind of just really demonstrates like multi-perspective or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just the hottest topic, I guess, that
Hmm.
you're trying to, and because you know that I'm a fan, so you're trying to
Well, but
fucking put me on the
Well, but
spot,
it's
which
not
is
just that.
fine.
But think about it. Who is better to tell me a way that being in this situation to reconcile it than a person who loves and enjoys and cherishes that, this entertainer, right? Of course,
Right.
you want her to not change because you enjoy her entertainment as it is, but at the same time, you recognize that something has to change. So who better to get that perspective from? Why would I don't want to punish her as a human being, right? Like I'm not like, you know, get out the
Yeah, get her
shame
out.
get
Yeah,
out
get
the
her out. Yeah,
shame
yeah.
bucket, put it on her head, let's take her down the street, shame, shame, shame. Like I don't want to punish somebody. I just, how do we put it together?
This might be a bad analogy, but I always use this because like I'm a Kanye fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like his music. I don't like what he's I don't like what he's been doing
with, the,
politically and yeah, yeah,
with
with
all
all
this
that
free
stuff.
time when he's not making music.
Yeah, so I separate the art from the
Mm-hmm.
artist. And so do I take kind of a look the other way sometimes? Obviously, if I say no, then I'm lying. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but do I agree? Like I said earlier, no, I don't. I don't agree because it's happened to me. It's happened to multiple people, and you don't feel right after something like that. You feel a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel two ways. You go and hide, or you wanna get back. Kind of, you kind of want to make them feel how you felt.
Right.
So it's like that's the like uh oh, we got a donation.
Thank you, Cynthia
Oh, it's
Breyer.
Cynthia.
I don't have TTS, so I have to read. I'm not fancy yet. I don't have a link. To be fair, Keem didn't have to accept Savage's terms to come back. He asked her multiple times to come back, and she said no. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. And I'll be, I'll take that a step further and say he has. I know how to set up TTS, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's like an audio input, I assume, with the link. Um sorry. I'm such a squirrel. Like I can't have
Oh,
multiple
you're
thoughts at the
fine.
same time. But Keem is welcome to like sign deals with people that are negotiated between them on any terms that he wants to, that they want to, that makes them all happy, because you know what? All of these are his channels. And if we don't like it, we could go to YouTube and we can make our very own non-Keem channel. And then you can do all the work for yourself and get the numbers and views and subs and monetization and partnership and everything else of your own volition. Or if you accept the environment in terms of Keem's platforms, right? Um,
Right.
then, it comes with channels with support. It comes with channels with, subscribers, or building those channels with subscribers and easy access to an audience that's willing to give you an opportunity. You've got all those things right there, which are invaluable.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Do it the hard way, do it the easy way. Who cares? That's the choice you're making, right? It's the same thing as if he takes me and moves me to that channel, or throws me to this channel, or leaves me here, or whatever he does. That's up to him. Like, trusting Keem, that's his prerogative, right? But
Thank you, Cartel. What is that? Cartel Fortel?
Cartel Fartel Holiday Inn.
Yeah. Thanks for the $2 and thanks for the $1. Thank you so much.
um well, I can get a song. I can get do you want to do, I know that I probably shouldn't use the songs with like Roxy and Gidgey in them, but like the ones that Keem made are so good for me. I'm gonna do one of those, and
Yeah,
don't
you want to
hate
do it?
me.
You want to do it?
Yeah,
You want to do it?
I'll dance.
All right.
They're probably tired of hearing me talk nonstop for this long. Um,
Oh, you're fine. Let me see. Where am I gonna do this? Uh,
that's not what I wanted.
my phone right here.
Oh man, I wish y'all had like I wish I had a butt camera or something, or a back camera set up so you could see how stupid I look when I'm trying to figure out what file this is. This is funny. I think this is the one that's my favorite.
Alright. Are you gonna play it through or are you gonna stream it?
I think I just do it like this. It works. Can you hear it? Just wait, can you hear that? You can't hear that? Okay, watch. Can I do it in the share? Will you be able to hear it?
Yeah. Yeah, if you share it, yeah. Alright guys, let's get this rolling.
Here we go. Here, 1 second. I gotta figure out where to put this thing. 1 second.
One step at a time.
Window player. Is that what? What the heck is
You know
that?
what? Just play it. I'll watch you and I'll follow your lead. Let's
Do you have oh,
send me
you can't play the audio in your Doodle Wop. Just one more time. Let me just try. Devices. No. I don't want that. And I can't do it that way. That's crazy, because this is how I do the opening song, is through this.
Oh.
You can
no.
hear it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I can't see it.
Okay.
No, just it's fine. Just close it. You're
I'm
good. I'll
sorry.
just follow your lead.
Again, our
you go.
star. Please give her a hand. Technical issues.
All right.
Sorry, she's lovely. I know.
Look. Let me know when you're ready. I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
I don't even know how you can hear it.
Roxy smoking while she wears a crown. Cat lady snoozing, but she'll make you howl. Look how rebel we're running this town. They tried to cancel Gigi, she just laughed. Her words like fire, burning up the past. Roxy's got a glare sharp enough to slice. Chain smoking true, she don't play nice. Cat lady snap hits mid punchline, but when she wakes, she drops gold every time. Three queens ruling in the chaos we dwell. Welcome to the show, this is Local Rebel. Local Rebel, we rise, we roar. Breaking the rules, kicking down the door. Gigi, Roxy, Cat Lady in control. Streaming live, let the wild unfold.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Breaking the rules, kicking down the door. Gigi, Roxy, Cat Lady in control. Streaming live, let the wild
Frustration room.
unfold. Gigi's controversy fuels
Thank you
the
guys.
flame.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Cartel.
Roxy's past got shadows she don't fear. Mafia milker, but she's crystal clear. Cat lady snooze is part of her charm. One joke later and she drops the alarm. Together they spark like dynamite shells. Tune in tight, this is Local Rebel. Local Rebel, we rise, we roar. Breaking the rules, kicking down the door. Gigi, Roxy, Cat Lady in control. Streaming love, let the wild unfold. Local Rebel, we're running this town.
I'll go
Local Rebel, we rise, we roar. Breaking the rules, kicking down the door. Gigi, Roxy, Cat Lady in control. Streaming live, let the wild unfold. Local Rebel, we rise, we roar. Breaking the rules, kicking down the door. Gigi, Roxy, Cat Lady in control. Streaming live, let the wild unfold.
So early for this shit.
Local Rebel, we're running this town. Local Rebel. Local Rebel. Local Rebel. Local Rebel.
Woo! I love that song. I'm telling you, it's such a good song.
You can send it to me later and I'll listen to it.
Thank you. I didn't even make it. Keem made it. I just love it, though.
Oh, it's good.
It was a really good intro song. Thank you, Cartel Fartel. Holiday Inn. I'm sorry. I love saying that. I hear it in my head when I read that. Cartel Fartel Holiday Inn. Thank
Hey,
you, Cynthia. Huh?
getting some movement in.
Felt
Woo.
good. Felt real good. Did I get it
Yeah.
right? I just gotta make sure
We
Thank
got
you.
Cynthia Breyer, $1. We
That's
got
okay. I just wanted to
Cartel.
make sure I got everybody. I didn't want to
Thank you
miss anybody.
guys.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so much.
much. Um,
We appreciate it.
so one thing I noticed is also that that I was gonna talk about is that some people around here are really, really grateful when when you're helpful, and then some people are
Yeah.
really, really ungrateful. Have you noticed that? It's like
You're
there's no in between. Like people are either and the same thing with like people who are helpful. I'm going to tell you there are some people that are so helpful to me behind the scenes. Twiggy has been really helpful to me. I need to take up his offer to do my thumbnails because I'm not really great at
Oh,
it.
he's great. He's so good at thumbnails.
You
Yeah.
know, I've been lucky that for the most part, I've been doing silly themes. Like the day I did the cafe takeover, so I was able to just steal one of Cafe's old thumbnails, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely need like I don't know how everybody else uses ChatGPT to get a thumbnail. Like there is just nothing about my
You have to.
ChatGPT that is in any way, shape, or form wants to make a YouTube thumbnail. It's always some wonky size. It needs an upscaler. It's never, I don't know, it's never right. Like I'll make bits and bobs and pieces and then I'll just take it to Canva, remove the background and add it all together. But I mean, like you saw yesterday, oh, well, you didn't see the one yesterday because it was 2.2. It was too big and I didn't even notice it. Um, so, and I had like
It's.
almost everybody's face as a collage.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, because
Yeah.
we got derailed from it, but what I was gonna do is I was gonna tell the truths about all of the hosts that everybody wanted to know. I shared one last night during live. Xylie's not old. She's only 26. She dyes her hair gray. Um, and that is why at Fat Camp during the mud wrestling, she took a dive on the second round, and that's how she beat her opponent so quickly. She's actually just 26.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how she was able to take Lemmy down so easily.
Yep. Just so. Now I have.
What's a conspiracy of a host that you have? I feel like you're into conspiracies for some reason. I might be wrong.
Well, I mean, speaking of Twiggy, you know, he lied to us about his wife, right? Or at least we think he
Yeah.
lied to us about his wife. Did you see his wife on camera?
No.
No, he's never
No, I've
shown
never
his
seen
wife
his
on
wife
camera.
before.
You know why? It's because, number one, he's got two wives. One of them
Oh,
has
oh.
legs, one of them has no legs.
Okay, that makes sense.
He was planning on
That,
like releasing each of these little tidbits along the way whenever he needed drama content. But like I
that,
said,
that,
he's been helping me, you know, a little bit, and so you know, I accidentally saw too much going on at his house. Not like anything bad, but I mean, like I'm pretty sure he didn't plan for me to see his wives.
yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I wonder if I have any host conspiracies that I've thought of.
Well, you know,
Trying to think.
Let me think.
Oh, Roxy's a industry plant.
An industry plant. From where?
Yeah, um, so when Roxy first came, I thought she was like a relative. It's kind of like with Pigtails. People used to think Pigtails was one of Brantley's cousins or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because she just came out of nowhere and got on the show so quickly, and I kept leaving, coming back. But now we know why. But when Roxy first came in, I thought she was like related. I thought she was like one of Keem's like aunts or some shit, and he just put her in um, to fuck with. She used to go pretty hard on milkers, and she used to be like a really extreme call-in. She used to bring the drama in her early time.
You know
So
who's a plant?
who?
Steak. Steak.
Steak.
Yeah, he's a CIA plant though. That's why you know how he
Oh,
always tells us that he's like 57, 47, however old. He never tells us like an accurate age.
yeah, that motherfucker. He's not 47. He's been sticking
He's
with. I'm like, bro, you're not 47, dog.
he's a CIA plant because of this small internet niche group and community to keep an eye on us to make sure that we're not becoming extremists. And you know, I mean, he talks about the white vans all of the time. They're actually his protection detail.
Thank you, Cartel, for the dollar.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, he. That's why he's always talking about those damn vans, because those are the ones he uses to
Yeah,
get all his info.
protection
He
detail.
has someone in there watching all the shows 24/7. What's up,
Belushi says
Belushi? I'm
six
not.
seven doot doot. You forgot the
No,
doot doot.
don't.
Doot doot's the best part. I got it to where my kids,
Um,
when one of my little kids says 6'7", the other one says doot doot.
the only dude that I do is like the Nardwar guy. Do. You know that guy? He like
Uh-uh.
interviews musicians and stuff.
Oh
He's like a
no.
Canadian. He has like crazy. You should check him out. It's funny.
A Canadian does his face like, does he talk like
Well, he
this?
wears like these weird outfits, and then he interviews people, and he puts the mic like right on their freaking face,
Yeah.
and he like talks to the artist like family and stuff, so he gets information that only like the artist would personally know, and they always get surprised and stuff, like the things that they find out about him. Pretty cool. Cool
So
guy.
is he kind of like watching Matan? Except I guess Matan usually focuses on like influencers and
No, it's not like
political.
Mattel.
No?
Nah, that guy's a troll. Nardwar's not a troll. He actually interviews people.
Huh.
And he's been doing it since like the '90s. So he had an interview actually with Kurt Cobain like right before he died. It's actually very interesting. That's what I'm saying. You should look into him. He's been around the block.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cat lady, you gotta get used to reading both chats, Disc, YT, and talking. Oh my god. Is there another chat that I'm supposed to be looking at?
No, I guess Discord. Maybe people probably saying, let's see what's going on in the Discord.
I don't know. The only person who has anything to say about me during a show on Discord is every once in a while somebody tries to help me with knowing a technical issue happened, or Raikeen's crying because nobody cares he made a dossier file against me. I don't even know how to get to there from here. Is that bad? I'm like, when I'm on the camera, because I tried the other day. I was on with Phantom, and I think I accidentally showed host chat because
Oh, you did.
it's just like my habit.
Yeah.
is I go in there. Let's see. I go in there and I usually click the I click the buttons that are big and white in order. And I guess I had to pop out chat to do that. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try that out. Or not pop out chat. I have to pop out this, right? So that I can go to this and it won't show everything on the doohickey, I guess. That's an old picture, Beavis. Like, that's a really old picture. I still have the bed behind me. Here, let's see if y'all can see that picture. Oh, I can't drag it over. Let's see. Share. Nope. Let's see. Share. Turn off camera. Share my screen. I'm trying to show this picture right here. Oh, Lord of mercy. I don't think I'm going to figure it out. Here. Try this.
Belushi, shut up. You're literally like
Here.
a little toy for
Here we go.
test. Okay.
I did it. I did it. Look.
Oh, there you go. All right. I can see. What is that? Is that you nodding off?
Yeah. Okay. One second. That was that. I'm sorry. I was supposed to be looking for Jump Cut. Tagged me for something, and I'm gonna find it. Haha. No, that's not it. Hey, here we go. I found it.
Hey, cat lady. There you go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Done. I clicked it. Okay, let me put this back. Okay. Well, I learned how to do a thing. Thank you very much. All right. Well, yeah, there's nothing much. You can see my Discord. Naughty, naughty.
Yeah, you can shut it. You can close it now.
I don't. What am I doing in Discord? I wasn't doing anything.
They can show. You can show the main chat. Don't worry. You can show them.
Oh, am I being trolled and I didn't even know it?
Yeah. No. You're fine. You're fine. It's because last time you're showing the host chat, which is not.
Yeah,
good,
I had a different thing
the main
open.
chat. People show it all the time. People show main chat all the time.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not really doing anything nefarious on Discord. Now I stopped sharing. Bam!
I forgot
I
Jump
did
Cut was
something.
even in the Discord.
Huh?
There you go. Good job. I forgot Jump Cut was in the Discord.
I'm just really glad that I learned something new. I've never popped it out.
Yeah, you did it on your own too. Good job.
Thank you. I'm very much planning to get a third screen. But you know, like we already just dropped like $1,000 after Gigi left because we had to upgrade the computer. So it was kind of like, just another thing to buy. But hopefully I would get like way better having that third and just being able to put like this thing on there, and then that way I could do this.
Yeah,
just have like chat or whatever just like in one spot out of the way so that I don't have like 5 million tabs over here, right? Because that's the difficulty, is just having everything. No, Belushi, Gigi is not coming back. I'm sorry.
Not Belushi. I wish Gigi would come back. I don't know if she'd be on Rebel, but would you want her back on? That's a good question. Would you want Gigi back on Rebel with you? Or would you feel a certain way about it?
Well, it's her show originally, And
Not anymore. Not
yeah,
anymore.
I
It's your
know,
show
I
now.
know. But you know what? I would hate to fight somebody, number one, over a channel. Number two, over a channel that I don't have like a passionate, like, this is what I need to place here, and this is what I need to do here, and this is what the audience wants. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was originally Desi's channel. I know that. And then it was used only by Gigi. And she got it almost all the way to monetization and partnership by herself very quickly. You know, I'm not going to discount or shortchange people.
It Yeah, I will say this. I just like with Josh on Fire, I enjoyed Gigi on her own. I think she could do very well on her own show
I don't know.
because I did notice that when it was the two of you, once Roxy came in, it was like I honestly I couldn't watch anymore. It was very hard to watch because um it was I think Roxy thought that Gigi was gonna be her new Savage. This is just my opinion.
Uh huh.
And she realized real quickly that Gigi is not Savage and that the energy is not they don't have the same connection.
Mm hmm. Mm hmm.
Um, and the show wasn't as successful as Milkers was. Um, so yeah, I think that created a lot of because I could tell there was some behind the scenes stuff going on because Roxy would come in pissed off, Gigi would come in pissed off, and you're kind of just there like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this shit?
Well,
You
uh,
are iconic though. You are, I think, the first host in the LCU to actually knock the fuck out during stream while two women are yelling and you fell off your chair. That was the funniest shit ever. We were concerned about you, but it was so fucking funny.
yeah. Um,
That wasn't a bit, right? Was that real?
yeah, it was, no, it was real. It was, it was really weird. And, I don't know. I hope that I don't have to go through like a medication issue again because it's really hard for me. Like I know it sounds
You do
like,
have
"Oh, darn, you take naps really hard, really hard." But shit like that happens where you're like sitting somewhere and you just fall asleep and you pass out and then you wake up and you're just hearing people screaming or I mean like
yeah.
so I mean it's hard to deal with. I don't want to deal with anything like that. It was
It was crazy. It was crazy.
I just got to hope that this one pharmacy keeps working out cuz it's the only other pharmacy in town that can do it. It's like I don't know, it's like some high amount. Like y'all would not believe watching me take caffeine like I don't know 2 or 3 times a stream that like I'm also like my medication is basically all amphetamines. It's like Modafinil or something. Like I probably take enough uppers to de-tranquilize an elephant.
Yeah, no, I can't do uppers. They're I'd be like a crackhead. I'd be like
Yeah, it just makes me normal.
crazy.
It just makes me normal.
Yeah.
Because I don't think this is hyper at all.
Um, can we read Derek Forrell's that long message that he wrote? I wanna
I liked Gidgey. I was not a fan of Scooter. He was a fake ass host, and the fact he got a lot of fans really shook my faith in this community. If they liked him, it said a lot about them. Uh, I'm gonna be
I think that's an interesting thing to talk about.
not as an audience member, but like as a person who worked on his docket for Nuts, and then was
Why?
helped by him behind the scenes some. Um, he was really nice to me and kind when he didn't have to be. He was really nice and kind to me in a place where a lot of people who had that, again, back to that imaginary cloud dust fart that we all pretend exists here, that we all have like some kind of bank account of.
Yeah.
He would have been off the charts compared to me on the Cloudometer 9000. And a lot of people would have chosen to push me out of the way or to not be nice or just ignore me. And he didn't. He acknowledged me in a timely manner and was very kind and helpful behind the scenes. And I just, I, I, I don't want to say something negative about him because you felt negatively. I don't want to sit here and tell you you're wrong for your feelings about him. So I can only tell you what experience I had.
I I'm grateful to Scooter. He's actually the one that gave me my intern role. Um, I think it was on Alpha.
Oh, really?
God, it feels like forever ago now. Yeah, it was on Alpha. They were doing tryouts, and I just went in. It was on Veterans Day. I went in, did my little bit, and oh, Belushi got his from Scooter also. Um, so yeah, but then I have to thank Rastov because then someone took my intern role, and then Rastov had me do the apology to on Rewind and stuff, and that's how I got my intern role back and kept it. But um,
How do I?
yeah, I wish that Scooter was cool. I thought the thing about Scooter though, compared to Gigi, is I think Scooter burned out. He came in really hot, really hungry, and after Nuts, um, and Live burned him out like completely. Because even when he was doing Bus with just Sweet Tea, I can see that he was not there anymore. He did like to me like he just didn't care anymore.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean,
And that's from a viewer. That's from a viewer point of view. If you look at him from Nuts, the beginning of Nuts to the day that he left, to the day he quit Bus, he just looked emaciated. How do you say that word? Emaciated.
yeah, probably. Like needed to eat.
He lost a lot of weight.
Well,
He
yeah, but
lost a
he was
lot of
he
weight.
he was working to lose a lot of weight. He was going to the gym. He changed his entire diet. I mean, Keem had him on a whole regimen. Um.
Yeah, but look, here's what happened to Scooter, in my opinion.
Mhm.
He got very attached to the LCU, but to like he was on every panel. He was helping a lot of shows. His sleep schedule was fucked. Like he was not sleeping. People were noticing that he wasn't sleeping. Um, yeah, like I said, he came in like a big. He's like he was like an air balloon, and then the fire just kept going. He just
Okay.
had to fall down.
Well, I don't. You're gonna find out eventually. You're gonna find out one day. Um, the LCU eats all of the time that you have. Um,
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
and it's
Just
not
the
because it means
little
to. It's not because it means to.
when
You
I do
enjoy
plan out
it.
shows that I go on sometimes.
Because you have to think about this. I've been talking. I talked earlier about how like I was tired and the amount of time that I
No,
dedicate, and then things but I have a family. Blah 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 blah. Right? I have all these other obligations. I don't have a choice about. He had no other obligations because even the work he had previously was day trading for himself. Right?
yeah,
So I mean, like, literally, he didn't have any of the conflicts I had. So he continued to obligate himself, right?
Right.
Mm,
I know.
but
Oh,
yeah, like, so one of the things.
okay. Yeah, you are. Okay, you are Buffy.
Sorry. I'm telling you, this
Are you
internet
good?
shit's wild. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming up. It's coming up.
There you go.
Maybe.
All right.
Um, there's something very addictive about being in the LCU. There's something very addictive no matter what layer you're on. I don't know, as an audience member, you might find the same thing too. All of a sudden, you're watching more and more and more of the content that you're watching. You're not watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer reruns no more. You're watching VODs, and you're trying to watch most of the day's footage and putting on the thing and listening to it. It quickly becomes like one of those things that takes up and consumes your life, no matter what level you're on. And he just didn't have anything that conflicted with it, that kept him out. And it can be very
Right.
thankless feeling because it's a great big digital nothing. Like, you can't hug it, you can't shake hands with it,
Yeah.
but yet it's full of people and it's real and it exists and it's here, right?
Yeah. Like for me, I have hobbies and stuff that I do outside, and obviously work and stuff. So you know, for me, this is just for if I were to get be a host on something, it wouldn't. For me, it's not. I'm not gonna give up my life um, as for this to be my main job. This is just like side, something in the side.
And see, like, that's good and all, but okay, let's say you become a host, okay, and you take off. Like, whatever happens, like maybe a big event that happens and you take off and you're on, like, put on a really popular show or something. You know what you're going to end up doing the next week? You're going to be the guy who has to do the tour, and you're going to go on this show and 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 this show. And that's what happens. Just like with Scooter. Do you remember 2.5 weeks in, you were like, fuck, is there a show I could get without this guy on it? Put it in the thumbnail. No fucking Scooter. I'll watch it all 5 times over, right?
Yeah, I do remember the scooter burnout that people
The
got.
Scooter apocalypse. But the thing is it makes sure that people are seeing you, that they know who you are, that they know of your existence, no matter what time that they like to watch, no wonder what kind of show that they like to watch. And you're on the minds. You're always being talked about for the rewind show or whatever. You're going to be in footage. You're promoed. It's self-interest to do so. It's your show's self-interest to do so.
Yeah, no. When I did the thing on Cash, for me that was. I have two favorite episodes that I did so far as an intern. The episode I did with Denmark on Cash, where I did the stunts and the cereal in the eye and stuff. That was a lot. I had so much fun with Denmark on that episode. Um, the second one would probably be the Babe episode that we were doing the glammy when you came in to help us, and we
Oh,
did the
that was
glammy.
see, that's the kind of stuff you would do on the variety show. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
So
Um.
much fun. That was so much fun.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I thought it was gonna be a fucking disaster. Even though because we did plan it, we planned it for like the pretty much half of the day before. We were spitballing, like looking for the greatest hits of Glammy and trying to copy her mannerisms and stuff. And I think it turned out pretty good. It was a I think it's a good rewatch because it was just so much fun. I even did eat the mud. You know,
No, it was a really fun episode.
I fell off the fucking chair, even though it literally like didn't. It was I literally just fell because I lost balance because I didn't my chair's kind of wobbly.
Let's see.
So
Yeah, you fell right onto your guitar.
I fell on my good. Yeah, that shit hurt.
Cafe. One sec. I gotta make sure I put this in.
Yeah, I get the redirect.
If
Yeah,
if I get one thing right, if there's one thing that I don't fuck up technology wise, it's gonna be the redirect.
right. And thank you guys for sticking around watching us.
Oh,
Hopefully I was able to help.
have you seen it?
Go ahead.
Here, one second.
Seen what? The thumbnail for cafe?
Yeah. Based versus bloated. Xylee and Billy.
Oh God. Oh no.
Yeah.
Here
Well,
we go again.
do you think we solved my question? Do we know if it's genetic?
If what's genetic?
I'm just joking. I'm just joking
Oh.
about the title of my thumbnail. We make all these thumbnails.
Oh.
We put all these efforts to have these things and these titles and stuff, and it has nothing to do with anything whatsoever. It's so funny.
Yeah. No.
I just had to put.
Honestly, I think clickbait works better sometimes than fucking doing an actual title.
I just thought it was funny. Like, I think I'm gonna start just doing that. I'm just gonna put random things on there. Toasters
Denmark
make
does, and it
bread.
Yeah, that's what Denmark does. It works. It works great.
Locale. Come on.
Yeah, guys, make sure to drop a like. We're gonna end here 9 minutes and bring you over to cafe, where it's gonna be Tommy probably. Oh my God.
It's gonna be really funny.
be
I cannot
Tommy
wait.
fucking
Guys,
ranting about Billy the Fridge for 2 hours. It's gonna be incredible.
I cannot wait. I'm so ready for the laugh. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait until the next time. Um,
How many words do you think Batgirl's gonna be able to get in?
oh, I think that I hate that fucking thing, especially after working with Gigi the first week I worked with her. I would really like to take the argument of how many opinions does Batgirl have, and I would like to
I
personally
didn't say
shank it.
opinions.
Well,
I didn't
but
say opinions. I
you
said
know
how
what I
many
mean.
words.
You know what I
I
mean.
said how many
I
words.
would
'Cause
love to take that.
You know this is gonna be a fucking Tommy episode.
Oh yeah,
Full through and
he's
through.
gonna be so excited to blow a gasket. I'll ask them about replacing the Adderall with the Modafinil because that is like it's ridiculously hard to get because of having to have someone who's certified, like a pharmacist that's specially certified, and then they have to like order it and go through the other crap. She's got more than two opinions. I've seen her. Look, if she likes Twisted Tea, okay, and she enjoys art, that's two opinions, and I've heard more than that from her.
She's no. She's very talented.
I know.
In the cafe days, we used to hang out in BC, and she would show me her art. That she would do. She did this incredible Roxy in the Pinocchio outfit. I don't know if you've seen it. It's absolutely incredible.
Well, I think she's a really beautiful young lady, and I almost feel sad for her that she's so damn beautiful because I feel like people don't even give the other parts of her a chance.
Yeah, no,
Not that I'm
I
saying you should
feel
be
it.
ugly either. I'm sorry. This somehow I'm gonna say it the wrong way. I just know it, but I just mean I know you're a smart lady. God damn it, and a pretty one too. Fuck.
No, she's very no, no, no. I've talked to her in the VCs and stuff, and she's very intelligent, very creative. And she makes music and expresses her creativity. Um, and I like that. Like I said, I like people who can express their creativity.
Let
So mad
me
respect.
end this poll. Here we go. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. A variety type show was 53%. So if I did a puppet show, or if I did a sock puppet show in the morning of something that happened the night before, like if I had done the takeover of Tina's trailer by sock puppet, y'all would have been good with that? Because if y'all would, I will.
That'd be funny. I would
That if
participate.
you
That'd be funny.
if y'all would, I will. I would have made a tiny pie to put on outside
Why?
of the little trailer.
We could have done no. We could have done the Xylee and Billy debate. Reenacted that.
I could have done that too. We could have done so
Yeah.
much of that. Yelling drama, 37%. I'm gonna be really frank with you. That's a big surprise. Do y'all just need a new alarm clock?
Well, the thing is, look, I told you, I I think you come right
He is a great
after
hype
balls,
man.
right? You're right
Yeah, I'm
after
right
balls,
after
right?
balls.
Yeah, people don't want to see no fucking AI
That's why I
right
was saying,
after.
like, do you want to see more AI after that?
No.
Yeah, Jump Cut might be the best hype man I've seen since Yo Mama was my hype man when I went on to test that one day and just tore down Tina.
If, yeah, I appreciate you, Jump Cut, for being here. I think Jump Cut's been here through the whole episode, so I appreciate that. And also Cartel, Cynthia, Derek, thank you guys for sticking with us. And thanks for having me on, Cat Lady. Hopefully I hopefully I filled the
No.
air, filled something, did something, man.
No, it was really nice to have you up here. I mean, I had a docket planned, but I mean, honestly, it was a slow and steady, probably. I started off with a little rebel yell, and it was gonna end with a lot of rebel yelling. Um, I was planning on no longer having a voice today, so this is much better. I would like to have intelligent conversation a lot more than pontificating on what grinds my gears LCU flavored solo. People,
Yeah.
the watchers may not like that as much because they like seeing us just, spit fire. But, no, I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you.
Hell yeah. And my energy up. Hopefully my energy went up as the stream went on. I think that dancing
Ready for the day.
got the blood pumping. Yeah, I got the blood pumping.
Ready for the day. I mean, if you're hungry, I got a piece of carrot.
What is that?
It's literally a piece of carrot. They got like these fruits that you can buy your kids, fruits and vegetables. There's like Velcro parts. So like you put it together and they get a play knife that comes with the set and they like cut it.
Oh,
And
that's funny.
they used to watch these YouTube videos where the lady used them to cook. And so I found them and I thought, this is the best thing ever. I'm so happy. They're going to love it. And then like they immediately forgot about it basically when I got home.
That's how it goes.
I think that happens to everybody. I'm not the first mom who got really excited about things
Yeah.
that their kids didn't care about.
Yeah, I have yeah, when I used to babysit my nephews, they used to bring their toys and stuff, and by the end, sometimes they would leave and they just didn't even give a shit about they would just like leave their toy. But then you get the phone call from my aunt, hey, Sally forgot her little Barbie. Do you know where it is? It's like, yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah. Well, Cartel Fartel, I feel like he's put a lot more practice into having on air time than she's had maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Give
Um it,
give
it,
Lila a chance.
she
She's
definitely
barely
deserves.
starting.
And
Yeah.
remember, yeah,
Come on, guys.
she's barely started, and I'm not really a strong leader here, right? Like I'm not like pick up the flag, let's go. And so I mean, she really deserves all of like the great energy, and she deserves like all the honest opportunity, like good faith opportunity. And you know, but this is the one she's gotten. So who knows? Maybe like somewhere fate or a dimensional gate. I don't know. It could be both. Maybe like
Well,
a fatalistic dimensional gate. I don't know. Spit out the opportunity for her to be with me because maybe I'm opening her mind to crazy. I don't know. I don't know. It could be like that. It's
okay,
7. Thanks, Belushi.
we
Sorry.
gotta send yeah, we gotta send
Don't
it
rile
over to
up Tommy.
Cafe,
Oh, yeah.
guys.
Can't make him mad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He'll
We gotta
he'll
get that
bok me
redirect.
again. If I make him mad, he'll bok. He'll bok me
Yeah.
again, and then I gotta take over his